Hello, everyone. It's WIP and Chat day. Sometimes, I have things that happen and my WIP and Chats don't go up on Wednesday. This week was important. I had a Captured by Radiance video, sneak peek. Those are always fun. So I hope you caught that one. If you didn't catch it, oh my gosh, please, please, please go and watch it. Not only is it a beautiful, beautiful painting, but there's a little extra special something there. So got to check it out. I've been talking about it for a while, talking about the June event, and I couldn't talk about it yet. Well, time has come. We're going to start talking, folks. We're starting to talk. So I had one of the first sneak peeks of the Winter King storybook paintings, and there's a few of them coming out, I'll just say. And there's an event. That is the June event, folks, is Winter King storybook romance art. There's going to be a lot more details to come. We've been planning and talking and getting things around, and it's all coming together. So I hope you have a Winter King's storybook by Romance Art, and you can join in the fun because it's going to be a lot of fun. I got my first Winter King storybook as my sneak peek. That's the first one I've ever gotten, and it's a gorgeous one. Oh my gosh, if you didn't see it, you guys, I was surprised. There were some surprises in there I didn't know about. So, yeah, check it out. Okay, just check it out. There's another one I need to hop on and I need to buy. I need to have it. I need to have it. So, yep, I'll be doing that. Anyhow, there's that. Okay, there is that. Just wanted to put that out there. Make sure you go check it all out and be ready to roll. Get yourself a Winter King's storybook and be ready to roll. Okay? All right. So, what else? Chuck Along is finishing up. I need to get with Maritza. We'll probably do a live this Saturday and give away prizes because we're done. We're done, folks. I have a couple I still need to post for people. I think I've seen one or two. I have some people that email me their pictures. I think I have one. There might be two. I don't know, but I've been posting for people and got to get those in there because today is the last day. Well, as I'm recording this, it's the last day. I'm recording on March 31st. So it'll be too late for you if you needed a reminder because, it's gone. It's over at this point, folks. It's done. So anyhow, we'll probably do our giveaway and a live video on Saturday. I don't have anything going myself. I don't know if Maritza does. I got to touch base with her. But anyhow, give away some prizes. We got some gift cards. We got a painting. I have a tumbler. We got some good stuff to give away. There you have it. And then what? Then we're on to the next one, right? We're just on to the next one, which just happens to be with Maritza again. And this time we had Brenda, Mama B, to do an Earth Day, Earth Month, just Earth event. And I've done a video about it. It's pretty low key. We have some small weekly prizes, and we're going to have a grand prize. There's going to be a few things for the grand prize, which is kind of nice. I believe we have a painting donated that we're going to be able to give away. Let's see. Maritza's going to make something. I know that. That'll be fun. So we got stuff. Anyhow, we'll be talking about that more in the weeks to come. And we got to get ready for that because, that's starting, well, it started yesterday. By the time you see this video, which will be on Thursday, the event will have started yesterday. So I got to remind myself right here, talking to myself, Mindy, go put a post in the Facebook group for people to post. April 1st. Yep. So we're going to start rolling with that one. You know, it's how I do it. Just roll from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. There's always something going on, right? Always an event to participate in. Very, very rarely do I have a month where I don't have something I'm doing. I mean, I've done that before. I think last year I had a couple of months, or at least 1 month, I didn't have an ongoing event. But most of the time there's something. So anyhow, I hope you can join. Earth Day event is just, it has to be something very earth related. You know what I mean? Has to be earth. So it has to be land, water, uh, woods, nature, because it's all about renewing our spirits as spring is coming and taking care of our earth and keeping it preserved and clean and, keeping it for generations to come. We only have one. We have to take care of it. So find yourself a nice earthy nature type of painting and join along. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. I have mine kit up ready to go, which means I have to put this away. I know. I had high hopes, but then, I was kind of thrown for a loop and a tumble and a kick and all kinds of things with that, my surgery, not realizing what an ordeal it was actually going to be. I was kind of under the illusion it wasn't going to be as big a deal as it was. So, yeah, it kind of threw me for a loop or two or three. A loop or two or three. I wanted to finish this. I did not clearly finish it. I have done in the month of March, in the lovely month of March, with my arm that doesn't work properly. I was able to do one section down here, two sections over here, two regular size release paper size, these guys, release paper size sections, one here, and then I've done one here. But how did I do these? They went long ways like this. Yeah, it went long ways like that, and then this part here. So this is almost like 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. So I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad for everything, everything that was going on. It's not bad. I'll just say. But I am kind of sad. I have to once again, put it away and work on something else. So, I just wanted it finished, but it'll get there. It will get finished someday. I'll pull it out again for some other event or something and work on it again. It will get finished. So, anyhow, I'm going to pull out Mother Earth at some point today. I might work on this a little bit more. Certainly not like finishing this section, I don't think. I mean, I could work on it tonight and see what I can get done. Is it possible I could finish this section? It's possible, I suppose. That all depends on how the old arm is treating me today, No therapy today. Those days are always a little easier, the non-therapy days. Okay, I swear I saw someplace where I could put 4, but no, I was mistaken. There's only room for 3. Okay. But I mean, I do my home exercises, but it's just not quite as demanding as actual physical therapy is. At physical therapy, we always seem to do something new, something different. And that's what really, like, oh, okay, we're going to try that today, huh? Okay. And, the new exercises are usually quite a challenge. I'm kind of used to the old ones a little bit, Not that they're not helping still, but you know, I get used to them, and so they're a little bit easier. The new stuff is what, you know, I really have to work at. So anyhow, I can work on this tonight and maybe finish this last section. I just opened up the whole thing here because like I just showed you, this is, you know, here's my release paper. So it goes like this. So that's a whole one. And then this is probably another half here. And I don't know. I don't know if that will happen. I'm just going to do what I can do. And when I'm done tonight, I'm going to put it away and I'm going to get out Mother Earth and be ready to start that tomorrow. So there you have it. All right, what color do I need now? What do I need now? What do I need? Let's do this little clover guy. Oh no, let's do the diamonds. Let's do the diamonds. I just like the way those are going to fit together better, I think. So, in the scheme of things here. So, all right, diamonds it is. Because diamonds are a girl's best friend. Yeah. So what has been going on? What's been going on? You know, life just goes and it goes and it goes and it goes, and it's a ride. Let me just tell you, some days it's a ride. Busy, always busy. Um, Going to therapy twice a week, that keeps me busy. Um, Trying to film, record, trying to do my lives, trying to crochet. Hey, I've been doing pretty good with the crocheting. I'm getting to where I can do a little bit more. I can crochet a little bit longer, and I actually feel like I've actually made some progress with crochet items and finished some things. I just recorded today because Dale was out getting tacos, you know. So I recorded a yarn video today, and I was quite impressed. I mean, okay, I'll say this. All the things I showed have been worked on, a lot of them, since way before January. And it's taken me a while to finish stuff, but I got several things finished, and I was happy about that. I'm able to start some other things, a WIP here or there. Gonna finish up a couple more of those. I got one I'm working on, a new project I'm working on. I always try to have like one little amigurumi going at a time. I don't sit and do the whole thing at once, but you know, I'll start something and then I'll be like, yeah, let's work on that for a little bit tonight. And you know, in the mornings, of course, I still like to sit and um, work on something in the quiet of the morning. Quiet of the morning, just me and, well, I used to say me and the dogs, but you know, now it's just me and Tifa in the mornings, just the two of us. And we just sit quietly and I crochet and she sleeps. But yeah, getting something done anyhow. Celebrated my dad's birthday. He turned 90. 90. Yeah, 90. So we went out to dinner, and he has two brothers that live in town, or, you know, local, not, well, one lives around the corner from him, but the other one's fairly close. So the two brothers were able to come. My one aunt, the one is still, his wife is still around. She's still alive. They're still together, all that. A couple of cousins were able to come. And then, of course, you know, all of our family was there. Oh, and one of his neighbors. The one neighbor that lives right next to him helps him out all the time with stuff. So him and his wife were able to come too. So yeah, it was nice. We all got together and ate dinner and, you know, got to socialize, got to see people we don't see very often, stuff like that. So that was nice. Very nice. He really enjoyed it. He had a good time. You did see, if you watch my crafty vlog, there was a picture of 4 men. The one in the middle was actually my cousin. You can kind of tell he's a little bit younger than the others. But yeah, I had a good time. Sorry, you guys are not the way I want you to be, so you gotta go. Still have the grandson on Wednesday nights so that the girls can go to choir practice. And that's going to happen probably most of the spring. I don't know when their concert is. My guess would be like May. So, I mean, it's not that much longer, truly. Probably April and May. I mean, it's April. You guys, it's April. Dale and I, we celebrate our anniversary April 1st. Are we doing anything? I don't know. It is tomorrow, as I'm recording. It's tomorrow, and I don't know if we're doing anything. I mean, we'll probably get up and go to the gym. That's exciting, right? Ooh, let's go to the gym on our anniversary. I don't know. We should go out to eat or something, right? We should just go out to eat. Not have to worry about making dinner at home. You know, just we don't have to make dinner. Just that would be nice. And that would be fine. That would be plenty. That would be enough. We don't really buy each other gifts or anything. Yeah, let's just go to dinner. I'm gonna tell Dale that. Let's just go to dinner on our anniversary. We'll call it good. Okay? Yeah, we'll call it good. And I am running kind of low on these. I think I'll have enough because I think this is the only place they have to go. Is right here. Yep, I don't see any more on the rest of this. So we just got to finish this small little section right here of this color. But yeah, that sounds like fun. Just, I don't know. I'll let him pick even. We'll probably end up going to Mexican. Although he just had tacos today. Okay, no, we're not going to go get Mexican. No. I'll tell you why I'm saying no. Because he went for tacos today with his friend he works with. So that's tacos on Tuesday. We had Taco Bell yesterday on Monday for lunch. Why would we go to the Mexican place on Wednesday? That would be tacos for him 3 days in a row. No, we're not doing that. Let's go someplace different. I don't know. Someplace different. Like, I don't know. I'm feeling like Olive Garden or something. I'm going to suggest that. Let's go to Olive Garden. I think that sounds good. We hardly ever go places like that, right? Then, of course, today he went running around, had a million things to do. His phone, oh my gosh, this man, he is the hardest on a phone. I don't know what he does, but he is hard on his phones. And it won't charge. So we were at the phone store yesterday. They looked at it and they were like, yep, charging port needs to be replaced, fixed, whatever. Do you have insurance? Does Dale have insurance? No. Do I have insurance on my phone? Yep. And my phone is old. Mine is the oldest phone. And I still like it. I don't want a new one. But I don't have insurance on mine. His is the newest phone. And his is the one that always seems to have something go wrong. He's the one who should have insurance, and he didn't. Luckily, he was able to go to Walmart, and they have a phone fix-it place in Walmart, and they were able to fix it for him. They just basically cleaned it out for him. Just cleaned out the charging port, and it's working. Now, he had already ordered one of those like mats that you can charge on, so you don't have to plug in. I already ordered one of those. That's coming tomorrow, I think. I mean, we'll probably keep it just in case, because you never know. You never know how long this is gonna keep working. You know, should we go put the insurance on his phone? We probably should. We probably should. Because I mean, he still owes on his phone, even though it's weird how they do it. He doesn't have to pay for his phone because he's getting a free upgrade, but he still has 2 years to pay on the phone. But he's not paying on it. But anyhow, that's just the end of the contract, I guess. So yeah, we should probably go ahead and put that insurance. It's like, I don't know, $19 a month or something to insure it just in case. And then if he needs to, like, really have it replaced or something, we would have that coverage already in place. We could have gotten insurance, but then he would have had to wait 21 days to actually make a claim. Okay, well, that's not helping him in the immediate, moment with the phone. So, anyhow, we'll have to talk about that. Maybe we will just put the insurance on it. Because, like I said, it's the newest phone. He's the roughest on phones. He's the one who needs insurance. In my opinion. That's my opinion. So, anyhow, then he went running around and, doing farm chicken, duck stuff, different places, different shopping. I don't know what all he did. But he's gone for a while. I was able to record. And like I said, not going out for tacos again. No. Let's not do that. So, anyhow, that's a couple things we've been up to. What else? What else? What else? What else? I had my friends come over. Karen and Karen came over. We had some retreat things to do, stuff to make, plans to solidify, because that retreat, it is right around the corner. It is really coming fast. I just had to submit my rooming list to the hotel today. So, hey, no turning back now, folks. We're in. We're in it. We're going. We're getting all of the food taken care of. Things are getting made. Donations are coming in for door prizes and swag, and my house is filling up with stuff. So, all good things. All good things. This is the exciting part, when everything starts rolling in and it's getting down to the wire. If you look on my YouTube, like when I make posts or whatnot, I've been posting shout outs for our sponsors for the retreat, because we really, really, really appreciate anyone who donates to a retreat. There's like 40, I think we have 41 participants, and we really, really appreciate any donations, because it just makes the retreat experience just that much better. People get fun stuff. I mean, the real treat, the real prize is being able to spend time with other people that craft, and you get to sit and relax and just have a good time. That's the real prize right there. But, some little goodies along the way are always nice too. So, if you see people that have donated, you can check them out yourself. If you haven't heard about them, if you're not familiar with their company, check them out. We always try to say, send some love. Even if you just go look at their shop, that helps, because it shows traffic. You know what I mean? So check them out. Send a thank you. Send a like. Whatever you can do. It's all greatly appreciated. What else? What else? What else? It seems like life is busy, and we're going. Then I sit down to talk to you, and I'm like, I don't know, what else did we do? What else is there to talk about? I don't know. Talked about Chuck Along. Talked about Winter King Storybook. Talked about the Earth Day, Earth Month event. Hmm, what else? I don't know. There's not a whole lot else for me to chit chat about, I guess. Like I said, it seems like I had a million things to talk about. Like I've been busy, busy, busy doing all this stuff, but I don't know. Nothing really jumping out at me to talk to you about. Oh, the tulips. Let's talk about the tulips. I have some footage for a farm video. I don't have enough yet to really make it, a decent video, but the tulips are coming up and we're in that season where it gets nice sometimes, it gets cold sometimes. We still have frost at night sometimes, or not necessarily like frost on the ground, but very cold temperatures. So we've been playing this game out there with the tulips because they're underneath a frame for a greenhouse, but we have not put the plastic over it. We hadn't put the plastic over it. We have now. Okay, we have now. So that some of these cold nights that we're still having, which are a little bit too cold because the tulips are poking out. Their little greenery is poking out of the ground. And I would hate for them to just get frosted right away and just wilter and die. So I've been playing the game of covering it up, closing down the plastic. But then in the daytime, you got to go open it all up because if you don't, then it gets too warm. And was it yesterday? The day before? I don't remember. It was like 70 degrees. Like seriously, 70 degrees. So can you imagine how warm it would have been in a covered, plastic tarped greenhouse? If we didn't open it, it would have been like blazing in there. Way too hot for the tulips. So, like I said, it's a funny little game right now. Open, close, close, open. Check the weather every night. How cold is it going to be tonight? Do we need to close it up? That kind of stuff. But they're growing. They are growing. We're a little confused. The daffodils are confusing us because daffodils are up and blooming in many places right now. Like we went for a walk last night. We went into town and we walked up by the school. And I was like, look at that, Dale. Look at all those yellow flowers up there by the school. Look at their tulips. They are not only up, but they are in full bloom. Where are mine? The daffodils, sorry, did I say tulips again? Daffodils in the flower beds out there are not even hardly sprouting. I finally found some sprouts just like yesterday. What is going on with daffodils? I don't know. Hopefully they'll come up and they'll bloom. Maybe they did not like being dug up and moved. I don't know. But they're not there yet. They're just not there yet. So come on, little daffodils. Come on. You gotta get growing. Get to growing. Oh boy. Yeah. So let's see. I have not been back out to the little store where I have my little shelf. I haven't been back out there since last Thursday. But I plan on stopping this Thursday. Thursdays seem to be a good day to stop. Well, especially this Thursday will be really good because my therapy is later, and so I know the store will be open. But I think I'll stop in this Thursday and see if anything else has sold. Last week when I stopped, only the one thing had sold, and it was my newest little duck. The one little duck I made sold. Okay, that's 4. Do I have space for 4 anywhere? No, only 3s. Okay, only 3s. And I really should. I don't know. I'm thinking I should make another duck like that one to put it in the shop, because it sold like right away, apparently. But I haven't. I have not. I've gone on and I've done some other little things, but it's all good stuff, but it's not another little duck. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I'm not one of those people that like to make just a bunch of one thing and make it over and over and over again, There's too many things out there in the world to crochet, and I like to try them all and move on to new things. And I I don't know how people can do all of this major batch crocheting of all the same stuff all the time. I just can't seem to make myself do that. But I'll stop out there on Thursday and see what has sold, if anything else is sold, and we'll go from there. I have made a couple other things I could put out there if I wanted to, but then I have a craft show coming the end of April. So I'm kind of thinking, I should probably hang on to the stuff that I've just made. I think I only see one of these. I think so. I think we'll grab that one right now. Let's grab her and get it in there. I think I'll hang on to the new stuff I've made to just take to that craft show. That seems to make the most sense to me, rather than trying to put more items out there at the store. I don't know. But it's all kind of playing it by ear since I've never done that before. Play it by ear. That seems to be my life lately. I'm just like, it's just another day, folks. It's just another day. I tell my therapist that too. You know, like the other day when I popped in, she's like, how's it going? I'm like, yeah, it's another day. I said, I never know from day to day what's up, what's working, what's not working, what I'm trying. I don't know. I'm just living with it. I'm just living with it, living my life, looking forward to the day when I wake up and go, hey, you know what? My arm feels really good. uh, and, I watched several people on YouTube just going through their recovery and how it is for them. And the one guy, he made me mad for a while when I was watching his videos, because I'm like, dude, you seriously, you are moving that well and doing that much at what week? And I was like, okay. But then I had to go back and I had to be like, okay, you're like, he's a trainer of something, like a coach or something like that. And very physically active. So, okay, he's used to all of that routine workout stuff. And he works his arm a lot. I'll just say a lot. Okay. So I was mad at him for a while, but then a video popped up and he was like, when will your arm feel better after shoulder surgery? So he was talking about week 13 and 14, and he was like, I, it started moving better. It started feeling better. But then at the same time, he was talking about it really didn't feel like good. He said until like 6 months. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. But at week 13 or so, 12 and 13, he was like, it was all right. He was taking less like um, Advil and uh, felt less tight. It still didn't feel great or perfect or anything. Didn't really start feeling like what he said good until 6 months. And even at 6 months, he was like, it's still tight. It's tight. It's definitely not strong, like he wants it to be. But I'm like, okay, all right. So now I don't dislike him as much anymore because, he's struggling too. And it's taken him, it's taken him a while too. So like I tell my therapist, I don't know, it's up and down. One day it feels great. The next day I'm like, it feels like terrible. It feels terrible. One night I'll sleep, 5 or 6 hours in my bed. I'm like, hey, look at me. And then the next night, can't sleep at all. Or I sleep for a couple hours and then I'm awake. it just, there's no rhyme or reason. And thank you to the people who comment and say things, like maybe you could try a heating pad at night to make it, calm down before bed. Or maybe you could try taking some, like Motrin before bed, which I do. I do that almost every night. I take a Tylenol, Motrin combo and go to sleep. I've tried heat at night. Yep. Just know I read your comments and I appreciate your comments and they're excellent suggestions. And I feel like sometimes they work and they might work for a couple days or one day. And then the next day they don't work at all. So it's truly just it's a crapshoot. And like I said, it's one day at a time and it's just up and down and it is what it is and it's life. That's all I can say. It's just life. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm able to walk more before it bothers my arm. It's so weird to think why does walking bother your arm? But it does. Just the hanging down, the moving a lot, all that. Yeah, it'll bother your arm. No worries about that. But it bothers it less. And sometimes I can just kind of massage certain places as I'm walking, and it kind of helps it relax a little bit so I can keep going. Like I said, it's a crapshoot every day. Every day is a different story, different challenge, different set of circumstances. Last night was horrible, but let me say, I always am kind of going to sleep like by 11:30. That's kind of like my standard, like closing my eyes, putting the book down, getting comfortable, trying to go to sleep. 11:30. Okay? I was awake at 1:30. Okay, lovely. Got comfortable, went back to sleep. I was awake at 3:45. 3:45. So a couple hours later. And when I got up at 3:45, I got up. It was just an ache, and I got up and I was going to take some more, you know, stuff for my arm. And I couldn't think of going to sleep. I laid on the couch and I was not going to sleep. I was like wide awake. Wide awake. And about 4 o'clock, 4:30 or so, 4:15, some of the workers that work down at the pallet factory, they start driving down the road going to work. So I keep seeing the headlights going down the road. I find myself just sitting up counting cars as they go by because I'm awake. I've looked at my phone, I've looked at Instagram, I've looked at Facebook, I've just, whatever I can think of to do. But I'm just wide awake. The dog was up with me at that point. I let her out to go to the bathroom. She just came and settled on the couch with me. And I was awake for about 2 hours. The next interesting thing that happened is the sky started lighting up. It just started lighting up like a light show. Lightning, lightning, lightning. And it was that kind of lightning that is just the whole sky illuminates, the whole thing. Not like individual lightning strikes, but it's just like the whole thing lighting up, which was pretty cool. I did record some video, which you'll be able to see at some point. But yeah, so then I just sit there and I watched, and then it started lighting up more and more and more often. Then I could hear rumbles of thunder and then rain. And then I'm like, let's see. So I don't know. Weather have something to do with it? Probably, maybe. Who knows? Like I said, I don't know. I'm done trying to figure it out. I just try to get up and live my day, live my life the best I can every day. Try to get as comfortable as I can every night. I do not crochet like after 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. If I was really intent on some project I was working on, like last night, I wanted to finish this one row on this one project. And it's a long row, and I wanted to finish it. And I did. I finished it. I was like, okay, I'm just going to finish this one row. I was determined, and I did. Do I think that really had anything to do with it? No, I really don't. I don't think so anymore. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just doing the best I can do, making as wise a choice, wise decisions as I can, moving, working it, getting exercise. You know, that's all I got. All I got, folks. But anyhow, well, next time you see me diamond painting, well, I will be working on Mother Earth because it's that time, folks. It is time for Mother Earth. And sad but true, I'll have to find some place to put this away to. Where I'm running out of places to put them. I have several things that are not finished now, and they don't have that much to go. That's the frustrating part. But gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta do what I gotta do. And not stress about it. How's that? Not stress about it. I am starting to stress about yarn stuff everywhere. I gotta use what I got, you know, gotta start using it up, gotta really start making some progress. Like, gotta sell some stuff. That's what I gotta do. I gotta start selling some stuff. But craft shows are starting up. Um, I know there's this one in April. I think there's one in May. I think I have one in June. I don't know. I've been snagging a couple here and there along the way. It's time to, gotta sell stuff. That's, I gotta sell some things. There are projects that are just for me, of course, but other stuff, I need to make things that I can sell. So use up that yarn. Use up that yarn. Okay. All right. I'm looking for the little A. I think it's in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's in here. Finally getting used to where some of these, containers are at. After how long of working on it? I mean, I started in December, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else? I don't know. But like I said, thank you for your thoughts and your encouragement. The people who just say, hey, you're doing good. We can tell you're doing better. And I'm like, well, things are better. Some things are better. Does it feel great all the time? No. But some things are getting better. Movement's getting a little bit better. Things like that. Just keep doing it. But I got to put this guy away. I'm sad to put it away, but it's got to go. I just don't know where. I don't know where. And you know what that means for drill storage as well. Drill storage is getting full. Like, I'm running out of places or things to kit up in. So I've got to finish some stuff. This would be an easy one to finish, you guys. It'd be so easy to finish. But will I have time to do that? Probably not. Those are so crooked and so weird. I don't know how the little J's are going to fit in there. I'm going to have to really squeeze those in there. And that is hard to do. That pushing, when you have to push them down like that, that's a hard thing to do. The arm is not strong enough to do very much of that. So we'll see if we can get the J's in there and then move on to something that looks a little bit easier. Yeah, because I don't want to do too much of that. See, it's hard. This is hard. Be grateful that you can push your drills down like this without really having to think about it too much. If I have to, I'll switch to the other hand in a second and start squishing them down. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I've rambled on long enough. Figure out, I got a book live tonight. We're getting close to finishing up our book, and I put out some feelers out there to see what other people would like to read for next time. If you are part of the book club, please find that post and, put in your 2 cents or your 3 cents or 4 cents. How many percent you got? How much cents do you got? This is not down right there. Neither is that one right there. Or that one. Okay. I think I'm done now. Are we done pushing down drills? No, we're not. There's another one. Told you they weren't going to want to fit in there, right? Okay, got them. Got them. Got them. Got them. Well, I always like to, when I'm editing these videos, I always like to, as I fast forward through things or whatnot, watch the painting time lapse, kind of, the parts that I work on, watch it grow. Hey, look, that's all I have left of this section and a half. This section is almost done, and this is the half, right? Look. Honestly, there's that and that. Oh, there's not much. Oh, and I hear thunder. Yep, more rain on the way. More rain today, tonight. Yep, more and more and more rain. Yay. All right, I will talk to everybody soon. Take it easy, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.